How to make a budget when you're earning very little. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Franklin from the Money Code Academy, and I'm glad you're watching today, because on today's video I want to share something that has been a burden for so many people. They've heard this whole thing about budgeting. They've heard it over and over again, but somehow they seem to think, how do I make a budget when my finances are just very little? My income, they are not enough. So what do I do? Now, in a bid to answer this question, I decided to do this video. Now, if this is your first time of watching, please consider subscribing, because on this channel, I talk about personal finances, I talk about online businesses, I talk about financial freedom and everything in between. So if these are some of the things that interest you, then consider subscribing. And don't forget to like the video in the course of it and share at the end of the day. Now, let's get right into it. The question is, what is budgeting? First of all, something you need to understand about budgeting is that this is like a financial plan. It's a plan that is being created that will help us to spend our money better. When there are no plans, the odds are there that you will spend recklessly, you will spend without discipline, and at the end of the month, you will not be able to give account of your finances. Actually, I've taken out time to do a mini series on this, on budgeting, all the things you need to know about budgeting. So I will just put the link below. You can see the thumbnail now showing on your screen. I'll put the link below, and I want to encourage you to go and watch that mini series. Take your time, you listen to it one day at a time. I'm telling you, there is so much that you're going to learn. Now, for this video, what I really want to talk about is how you'll be able to do a budget, okay, or create a budget when you're earning little. Now, the first thing I want to quickly say is this: the amount of money you receive or you earn every month shouldn't deter you, it shouldn't discourage you from creating a budget. No matter how little your income may be, maybe it is $500 or $1,000 per month. I'm just saying, okay, for example, whatever it is, okay, the first thing you need to understand is that your goals should be based on your current income. You get the point now? Your financial goals, it should be based on your current income. For example, if you're earning $1,000, okay, now this $1,000, it may not be enough to cater for all your needs. It may not be enough to cater for all the things that you want to achieve. Just to make sure that you spend the $1,000 properly, then you create a budget that fits into that amount, which means your financial goals, the things you want to achieve for the month, the things you want to achieve over time, it should be within that current income that you have. You get the point now? For example, maybe you want to go on vacation. It is possible, but when you want to start taking out money for vacation, you will take out money according to what you are earning. Someone who is earning $1,000 can afford to remove 10%, which is $1,000. I'm just saying, okay? But for you who is receiving $1,000, it's not going to be possible for you to remove $1,000 for your vacation. That would be foolishness, right? So what you will do is you will begin to work on your budget according to what you're earning. It may take you longer, but for example, you make up your mind to be removing 5% of your income or 10% of your income. It may take you longer to accomplish this, but you will accomplish it. So the first thing you need to understand is that you should have a financial goal that is based on your current income. Now, the next thing that you have to do here is that your budgeting, or the plan you want to create, the budgeting plan that you want to create, it should be based on the order of priority. Remember, I gave an example of vacation. Okay, now the things you want to achieve within a space of 3 months, it should be prioritized. If, for example, you have some bills to pay, or maybe there are some debts you need to clear off, and you also want to go on vacation, the payment of the debt you're owing will be the most important thing before you start thinking about the vacation, right? So in this case, one of the things that you must work on is that you have to prioritize. What are those things that are more important? Maybe it has to do with your children's school fees, or maybe it has to do with your own school fees, or whatever it is that you know are more important. Those are the first things that you should begin with. If, for example, in your financial goals, okay, or your financial plan, you have 10 things that you want to accomplish within a period of 3 months, what you should do is, out of those 10 things, come up with 5, the first 5, the 5 that are most important. And even that 5 that are most important, it also has to be in the order of priority as well. You get the point now. Maybe your rent, you have to pay your rent. You have to make payment for your debt or your credit card debt. Okay? And it has to be prioritized. This is how to be able to accomplish this. It may take you longer, okay, to be able to accomplish certain things, but you will be able to accomplish a few things. You see that now? So it's of great importance that you include priority when you are working on this. Now, another thing that you need to also work on when you are earning very little is that you have to be disciplined. This is not a time to spend anyhow. And when I'm talking about discipline, I'm not saying punish yourself, because this is one of the reasons for people when they don't want to hear anything about budgeting. When you talk about budgeting, they're like, no, I don't want to punish myself. Budgeting is not self-punishment. You need to understand now. Budgeting is just applying discipline to your spending. Because see, of course, income will come. You will receive finances. But then, the idea here is to be able to put the finances you have received into good use. It's that simple. If you're able to do this, I'm telling you, your life will not remain the same. So I want to encourage you here to work on this. Be disciplined enough. Whatever it is that you have put in your budgeting plan, be disciplined enough to follow it. If, for example, you've made up your mind you want to remove 10% for some things, 5% for some things, follow that plan and be consistent with it. Be consistent. See, it's not enough for you to be disciplined. If you're disciplined but you're not consistent, you will not get to your financial goals. So make a conscious decision to be consistent and, most importantly, be disciplined at the same time. And then have a monthly goal, a quarterly goal, okay? So when you have it, it will help you to be able to pursue these goals. After 1 month, then you can start something else. After a quarter, then you can start something else. You get the point now. Even if you were not able to completely hit your target, at least you will know that you were able to get somewhere. This is the idea. The whole point of this video is to encourage you not to sidetrack this issue of budgeting, because what happens a lot of times is that some people say, well, I'm not earning enough, so what is there to budget? Okay, but it shouldn't be that way. The amount of income that you're earning right now shouldn't be a determining factor when it comes to budgeting. Budgeting applies to all kinds of income, whether small, whether average, or whether it's a lot. Whatever it is, the whole idea is that you are able to, create a plan that you will follow, even though you are earning little. If you can do this, I'm telling you, you will bring order into your finances. You will be more accountable and you will be more fulfilled. This is what budgeting will do for you. So that'll be all for this video. Now, if you've gained anything from this video, please let me know. Let me know your biggest takeaway in the comment box below. And most importantly, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so. Subscribe to this channel, because on this channel, there's so much you stand to learn. And don't forget to click on the notification bell so that next time I post a new video, you'll be the first to receive it. And smash the like button, share with your friends and families. There are many people who need to hear these words. It will go a long way to help them. All right, that'll be all for now. Till I speak to you again, keep cracking the money code.